They certainly need to be sent to one of my military establishments, or capitals I like to call them. And they need to be retrained. As you can see, Gera is one of these kind of establishments, and there my forces need to regain strength.
For the tribe! Move out!
This army is my last army that I have recruited, and they will go into battle soon. Furthermore, I can start my
ready for orders. We take this settlement for the tribe.
invasions there.
Our path is blocked.
Would you look at that? This is where most of their forces are residing.
Laying siege to their hovels.
This would certainly be a very interesting battle.
Thirsty for battle. We take this settlement for the tribe. Laying siege to their hovels.
A lot of
Besieging settlement.
ships are certainly going to land there.
Ready for battle.
In here.
Ready for... We can't. The way is shut.
Okay, so the way is shut. What you don't like about this way, I don't see.
Getting on our way.
I don't get it. Don't get it.
Get moving.
No, he can't really walk.
Move out. Warriors all.
Yeah, he can't.
Warriors all. For the tribe.
It looks like there's something about this passage out there.
Stragglers will
And
be left behind.
fortunately I can't really go through now.
Our path is blocked.
Okay, I'm gonna go through
Faster, damn you all.
on force march, and I won't be able to attack their main settlement just now.
Ready for battle.
But that's not all.
Let
I
them
can
die.
attack it with another army,
Will escape.
and that means with the combined force we'll be easily able to deal with Armenia's weakly defended settlement there.
Thirsty for battle.
That has increased my Imperium. Your power knows no bounds. You can now maintain additional armies, fleets, and agents, and issue more provincial edicts. Number of edicts which can be enacted per turn, 5. As you can see, our profits have went down significantly. Public order penalties due to local presence of foreign culture is plus 50%, which is a lot. Corruption in the provinces is 30%, and that's exactly what's using up all that money. Furthermore, minus 100 relationship penalty is absolutely incredible.
On the move. There is more.
Finally, I can see the full frontier with Bactria there. And it seems that it's supported by a few armies out there. I know that there was an army in the south, somewhere close to Prada, and there's one army here. It could be the same army, Helena's Faithful, but certainly not. I guess so. I'll keep my eyes there.
Thirsty for battle.
Now I'm gonna go further, closer.
Ready
to the frontier.
For the tribe. Ready for
And so we'll start this war soon enough. Let's see. It's quite expensive, but we have to do that. There's no doubts about that. Royal Barracks. Okay, this isn't bringing us a lot of benefits. In any case, it looks like the entire province is under our control now. This invasion so far is a great success with some disasters,
thirsty for battle.
but these disasters
Ready for battle.
will fix itself in time. Nearly entire province here is ours too.
Warriors all.
I need to attack Ankira here.
Besieging settlement.
This army, as you can see, will undoubtedly deal with this. Oh, that's painful. Finally, all these heroes here in Ankira that would otherwise go. In history books will be killed off, and nobody will ever talk about this disaster again. You see, this is a disaster for me, but in reality this is equal to 300 Spartans holding up 500,000 Persians, because a few thousand has stopped an incredibly professional force
Warriors all.
consisting mostly of heavy infantry that had some experience. Okay,
To battle.
let's go to battle. This is going to be a major battle. And the interesting thing here is that this battle is going to be heavily supported by enemy's navy. So they will be landing these inside of the settlement and will be supporting the fight. The thing about this is that these brigades in those ships are much smaller, and due to the fact that the ship just wouldn't be able to house that many troops. Okay, it looks like the town center is really close, and we'll be able to get there very quickly. We can attack it from multiple sides. So the first attack wave comes from here. Takes up the space out there. The second wave needs to come from another side. Probably from there. Or here. And that should kind of work.
Warriors eager for blood.
It's way out.
Fearless warriors.
I like the fact that they have skirmishers. And the cavalry. Obviously, cavalry needs to make a charge of their own. And I guess they're going to make a charge from the south. The cavalry is going to be supported
Ready for battle. Stay together.
by these. Look at that, that's heavy.
As I expected.
That's heavy infantry there. Okay.
There. So, let's dance.
And this heavy infantry is going to land So one thing about Armenia is that they had a very powerful navy. An incredibly powerful navy. I need to run my troops up to the town center. I truly don't want to fight all of those. Reinforcements. However, as you can see, that can't really be avoided. This is going to be a proper fight. Really devastating it may be due to the fact of presence of heavy infantry. And so we'll be hurrying up.
They will bleed for us.
To the town center, from which we're going to launch our attack. And
forward! Forward! Scutari horsemen! Riders forwards! Riders ready!
be defending. As you can see, the town center is only lightly defended. And that's exactly what we need. We need a lightly, very lightly defended force that we can break through and use it for our own. As you know, by holding,
our general is under attack.
the town center will gain such benefits as morale boost, and that is going to be exactly what we need. Their navy men are landing bit by bit. They were unable to land very effectively. Now I can already hear the blood flow out of their bodies. This slashing sounds. We have already engaged here some of their navy men, as you can see, and we have to deal with these. Furthermore, I am going to start getting my troops in a position from which we can start organizing a defensive positions. As you can see, their royal heavy infantry is being effectively dealt with. That's good to see. We already know exactly where they're gonna come from. Riders forward, okay. In here I'm going to create myself an attack position, and I'm gonna fight these soldiers that are coming over. Okay. This is what we're going after. In here we'll be fighting one of the general units. In any case, I would like my cavalry to get together on a different structure there. As you can see, they will be shooting projectiles at us, so our troops that have rested, they need to march on forward. They're in those positions. Fortunately for us, the enemy wasn't able to land all of its troops quickly enough, and so they were unable to launch a very productive offensive. Most of these troops here are just skirmish units, and skirmish units can be dealt with cavalry with a devastating efficiency. Look at that, everybody's moving forward now. Let's move forward. That's it.
Cavalry.
I can't attack this unit, it's just kind of placed so well. But I can attack many others. Look at that. So these soldiers right here got off the ship. And it's Persian cavalry that's unmounted. And now this Persian cavalry is going to face numerous infantrymen. Besides that, they have already been throwing a lot of
Iberian swords. Lusitani nobles.
Jansetas. As you can see, these guys here,
Warriors, move out.
they somehow got stuck. I can't attack them, so I'll try to run troops into them and see if that will get them to fight each other. And it looks like that did in fact got them to fight, so that's good. That is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to run all of them in, and I hope that this is going to be enough to kill all of them. That's it. Looks like the horsemen did the job very well. Besides that, it looks like there's not that many of them left. There's some very heavy shock cavalry out there that's still out there. In fact, these are the only ones that can put up a good fight. There's the shock cavalry. Okay. They have a low threat. They're routing, but they probably won't route anywhere. Everybody else, it looks like they're waiting. They are shooting at some of our troops from the ships. And so, besides that, we're just waiting for them to land so that we could hit them. Okay. Did these guys have dealt with that brigade? Yes, it looks like everybody's dead there. In here, we're just looking for opportunities to attack their soldiers that are going to land. So that's the cavalrymen. And more range units. Now it looks like they already found a good spot. So there's a lot of place here from where they could land, but it looks like for 1 second there I thought they were retreating, but it looks like they won't be retreating anywhere. Let's go in. We know what's going to happen. This should end relatively fast actually. I'm launching these assaults here, even on their cavalrymen. Okay. The only really good way we can do this is with multiple charges. They already feel threatened. We're throwing multiple javelins at them, and they'll just hit our lines after suffering many casualties. Now we're going to hit them with the charge. And as you can see, the charge is going to inflict heavy casualties. Furthermore, infantry is coming in. It looks like there isn't much left. We've got ourselves a good charge in. This will make them a little bit less fighters, but the initial charge should bring down a large chunk of the forces, so a large percentage will die, and that percentage is going to be the selling point for this charge. As you can see in here, we end up against their last brigades, so the last cavalry unit, and they're on the retreat already. Some of them will stand for a bit, but that's the end. We have won a major victory here. We have dealt with one of their armies on the ships, and these were probably sent here from the Balkans. However, they won't be fighting anywhere else anymore because we've just killed all of them. Done, they're dead. The city is ours. Okay. Gonna go with the harbor. Raider spot. That's gonna give us some money. Besides that, I want to know just how greatly our relationships have been affected. So, as you can see, expansionism gives us minus 100. Now, due to the fact that we are fighting common enemies with the circus, things are just fine. Besides, look at Syracuse. Like, they're so friendly with the rest of the world besides these few nations out there. Mostly make up the nations from the Middle East. Okay, the Romans are mostly indifferent. They're allied with Syracuse, but more or less they don't care much about anything, and they are neutral towards us. However, they will soon turn on us. I have no doubts about that. The trespasses against Rome is still a big deal. We've done these trespasses. However, when minus 49 trespassing goes down,
bear down on them.
Maybe then our relationship
Hard on the oars.
will make us so much more friendly.
Destroy them.
But for now, things are going just fine. It looks like these Soyuz ships have sunk. Let's enslave them.
Is there nothing else?
Okay, another level. Fine. Let's get these
Easy
into a labo and we'll have to hunt for the rest of Soyuz out there. And as you can see, I've ran out of money. I'm making 10,000 a turn, but I only have 600 in my coffers. Besides that, I'm effectively winning a war against Armenia. However, it's not completely done just yet.